Alright, so what we're looking at here today is a pair of 42-inch white Harbor Breeze Armitage ceiling fans. The Armitage was basically the Harbor Breeze equivalent to the Hampton Bay Littleton. These things were the cheapest fan you can get at Lowe's. These things have been around virtually as long as the Littleton has. The very early ones, I think, also came in polished brass, antique brass, and they were non-integrated light kits, so you could put any kind of light that you wanted on it. But later on, they became with integrated light, and they were only available in white finish. The Armitage, or Builder's Gray, Builder's Style, or whatever it's called now, is still available today, but they have redesigned it altogether with a different style motor housing and different blade irons, but essentially it's the same exact fan nonetheless. This one in particular is from 2008. This one is a year newer, from 2009. And there are some differences between these two fans. For starters is the badge. As you can see, it has the Harbor Breeze badge there on the switch housing. But in 2009, they changed it so the Harbor Breeze is stamped onto the motor housing. The finish on this fan is more of a matte white finish, while this one is gloss white. Switch housings are a little different as well. That's about it. They're virtually the same fan. The blades on the fan are reversible from washed oak, which you see on this fan, to white. So integrated schoolhouse light. I'm not sure exactly who these are made by. With the switch housing on this one, it kind of leads me to believe that they're made by Heritage, though I could be wrong. These things use 153 by 8 or 10 millimeter motors. The blade pitch on these are shallow as well, like the Littletons. Probably 10 degrees at the most. You'll notice that this fan here has rather droopy blades, while this one has pretty straight blades. These fans came out of the same house. I actually have a third one identical to this one, but this one here was in the kitchen. And of course, being in a kitchen, it has its fair share of grease built up onto the blades. I'm not sure if this is the blade I tried to clean, but it's hard to tell, but these blades are coated in grease up on top. I tried to clean them and the freaking veneer started rubbing off on them, so I quit. So yeah, this thing was pretty filthy, and of course from that grease weighed the blades down, so it's quite droopy now. This one was installed in the bedroom along with another 42-inch one. And I also have two 52-inch ones as well from about the same time, which were installed in the dining room and the living room of this apartment house that I was remodeling. Same kind of deal as what the air-cool fans came out of. So we'll go ahead and start this one up first, and we'll demonstrate that one later. Start up here on low. Pretty average low. It's fairly quiet. It's got a slight bearing noise, but not too bad. Take it to medium. And here's high. Fan's got a bit of wobble to it. The blades are definitely warped. The white side was showing down originally. I decided to flip the washed oak side to show you what that looks like. As far as performance wise, it's on par with the Hampton Bay Littleton. We're doing somewhere around 200 RPM with that short 10-degree blade pitch. It's decent. This fan here has the old style Harbor Breeze pull fobs, while this fan here has the newer ones. The camera would focus with the fan and the light embossed on them. So I'm going to show you this one. The motor on this fan is also slightly different than the older one, but it's the same size, 153 by 8 or 12 or whatever it is. This fan just stopped. Take it to medium. You probably noticed the motor housing's missing the cloth vent screen dust guard or whatever they are onto the vents there. Those are just coming apart, so I just took them off because they were coated in grease and whatever. With the motor being right there, it really doesn't look much different than that one. And here's high. This fan seems like it does a little bit faster than the older one. Probably doing roughly around 210 RPM on this one. And the airflow is a little bit better. Surprisingly, even though the blades are droopy on this thing. Like I said, they're not terrible fans. You definitely get what you pay for on these things. I'm not sure how much these things are cost. New back when these things were new, back in 08, 09, but I think somewhere around 30 bucks. Gonna let this one coast. Actually, screw it. Let me put this thing back on high. Put this one back on high. Show you what they both look like running. Like I said, they're very close, but I'd say that the newer fan's a little bit faster. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let them both coast. Yeah, so before anybody says, why'd you spend money on these kind of fans? Well, they're free. I just pulled them out of a house that they're going to get trashed anyway, so I figured I'd save them. I'm not really too sure exactly what I'm going to do with these fans as of yet, but they're here. So I figured they deserve a video. And there we go, folks. There was the two 42-inch white Harbor Breeze Armitage ceiling fans from 2008 and 2009. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And like always, we'll be seeing you next time.